going to do one of them because there's only 9 altogether. You know what, I guess we could do one. It's really easy, but that's okay. We'll do one together. This is 2 over x plus 3 plus 3 over x plus 4 equal to 7 over plus 7x plus 12. You do need to factor your denominators. Multiply by what's missing, and then you get to ignore them. Because it's an equation, not an expression. All right. What do we got? Did you factor it? I hope you factored this. 2. These. X plus 3 times x plus 4. That was nice of them. Kind of nice. We're going to multiply by what's missing. What's missing over here? X plus 4. I should have done this one in black. That's one of the reasons that I factor, and I'll actually follow my own directions. What you don't want to do is you don't want to use a new color for the factoring. You want to use the new color on what's missing. Because there's nothing missing over here, right? And you can get that confused if you're not careful. So, what's missing from this one? X plus 4. And this one? X plus 3. Now, I can ignore this common denominator except when it's 0. You're not allowed to ignore zeros in the denominator. I'm going to get a 0 in the denominator when x is -3 or -4. Those are going to give me zeros in the denominator. I can't ignore that. Other than that, I just simply look at the numerator and set them equal. I have 2x plus 8 plus 3x plus 9 equals 7. Can you solve it? I'll solve it.
Yeah.
Let's get -2. And that is not a problem. -3 is a problem, and -4 is a problem, but -2 is okay. We add like terms, so you see it. It's 5x plus 17 is equal to 7, and you subtract 17 from both sides. Hopefully you did this. That gives you 5x equals -10, and then
Divided.
And x is all alone. 1x, by the way, that's it, is equal to -2. And that is not a problem. If it was one of these, it would be a problem. As it is, it's okay. That is a solution. And I believe you're supposed to cross out the AM. Is it AM or KO? KO. Yeah. So it says KO. It has a -2, and you're supposed to cross it out. Now the other one is going to give you some headaches. There's a little problem there. Number 9. Fairly difficult. Mostly because it has 2 solutions, and I want to make sure I done them like that for you. Number 9 is x minus 1 over x plus 1 minus 6 over minus 3. Really need to make those 2 changes. Don't forget to do that. Very important. Plus a -6 and 3 over 1. Multiply by what's missing. Fix it. You can do that.
We're ready for you. I know.
Okay. Working.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was learning.
Good. Well, do it to it. You guys can work on this one. When I get back, I'll, if we have time, we'll look at the other 2. They're real easy. It's multiplication division. I'll do the best I can. Okay. I'll do the best I
Good
can.
luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Can we leave this on for them?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Well, no, they have it, Jimson.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we take. I don't know. However long it takes.
Probably not very long, guys. Okay. Don't.
She came out for it. Go.
Okay, guys. We're going to factor. You can factor all of these except this one cannot be factored. It's just a factor by itself, a minus a. Now, you're going to factor this one. You're going to factor this one, and we've got a problem here. Does everybody see that it's out of order? It's in the wrong order, and that the negative's in front of the a squared?
Yes, sir.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to reorder it and take out the negative at the same time. So I'm going to factor out a -1. Just like that. Okay, we're going to factor out the common factor. What is it?
5.
Oh.
Okay. We're going to factor out what? The common factor? A. A minus.
You have a delightful class.
Thank you. And this one, we have a -a squared, and I factor out the -1. So now it's a positive a squared. I'm going to write it first, Chip. Okay. This is out of order. I would rather have the a squared first. I really don't want to factor with the -a squared in the leading coefficient, so I would rather have a positive a squared. To get that, I take the negative out. Remember how when we had 2 minus x or something and we had to turn it around, we took out the -1? It's the same idea. It's just bigger. Okay. So I have a squared, positive 3a, huh? And the last?
-40.
Minus 40. I'm almost done. I still have to factor out a common factor for this one. What's my common factor for this pair? 2a. I can take a 2a out of each of these terms. So I take out the 2a. What's left? 4 minus 8. Now all I have to do is simplify. When you're multiplying fractions, it's the way we'd like to add them this way. If you just add the top, add the bottom, it would be really nice, but it doesn't work that way. With multiplication, it does. You multiply the top, you multiply the bottom. The nice thing is that we can simplify if we had another one that's the same. Now, we haven't finished factoring this. We need to factor this into its two parts. What are they? A plus 8 and A minus 5. Now, don't forget that you still have that negative 1 hanging out. What I like to do is put it with the numerator. I'm going to put the negative up here, just easier. Now I can simplify an A minus 5 with an A minus 5. And there's one more that's not easy to see. You all see I have 2 times A down here? The 2 is hanging out by itself, and so is the negative 8. I can simplify the 2 with the negative 8 and make it negative 4. And then I just multiply my numerators together. I have a negative 4 times 1 times A minus 8. In the denominator, I have A plus 8. Oh, I also have an A, huh? So the A, I like that one first. I have an A plus 8 and an A minus 4.
Would you cancel the 2?
Sorry? Oh, the 2, I divided it into the negative 8 and got negative 4.
Oh.
That's where that negative 4 came from. Really common mistake is to want to simplify this negative 4 with this one, or this negative 8 with this positive 8. This is addition. This is subtraction. You've got to leave them alone. This is a whole thing. Unless they're exactly identical, you're done. This is the solution that they gave you. Now, the thing they did different is they stuck the negative out in front, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't recommend that. I recommend putting it with the numerator. And what was the word that went with this one?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
What was it again? DS. Oh, okay. And it goes in the 8s. Like this. How it works on that one.
Okay.